I'm Ollie Matthews. This is The Narcissistic Resistance. Dear Ollie, I can't begin to thank you for all that you have done for me. You can use my name and everyone else's name, including my last name, pronounced Kovtun. Just so we're clear at the very beginning of this video, this is not a dox. The reason for this video, well, my hands are tied. Do not mention me, please. The last thing I need is her, the vindictive lawyer, stalking me. She's a loose cannon. I'm sending this because over on that Reddit thing, looks like she's setting you up about the GoFundMe campaign and is majorly shit-talking Charlene. And they're sharing her Facebook sexy pot girl page and lying, slander, character assassination, calling you pedos and procuring kids, teens for drugs and sex trafficking. Do you know why I don't go after the other 6 idiots on Reddit? Because they're 6 idiots and they're powerless. They are completely powerless nobodies. Completely powerless nobodies. You got a morphine addict living off the government, taken advantage by a hooker he fell in love with and bled him dry, and now he sits there salty and angry. You got 2 sisters, okay, who think through their vaginas and are so salty because me and someone else told them to wash the sand out of their vaginas on Facebook over something political. You got 2 other women, one in Oregon, one in Washington State. Must be something about the region. Both of whom are more concerned about the dick in their vaginas and assholes in one case than their own children, and didn't like being called on it. But those people have no real, as annoying as they are, those people have zero power. Zero. You grew up with every amenity, with every opportunity. You are a member of the California bar. You are a practicing attorney. You have money. You have a house. You live in La Jolla. You don't get away with this. You don't get away with this. And the reason you keep doing this, Carolyn, is because you've never faced real consequence. You're an officer of the court, actively engaging in slander with the goal of tortious interference on my channel, leading a bunch of mentally disturbed people, okay, and trying to give them some legitimacy, and making false accusations because you didn't get your way. Do you think you know how to do investigations? I know how to do investigations. They're trying to make your channel fail, discouraging donors and lying you're a thief. I think you can sue if you can prove you've lost business directly due to that person reading the shit on Reddit. Also, California's wiretapping law is a 2-party consent law. Yeah, I know. California makes it a crime to record or eavesdrop on any confidential communication, including a private conversation or telephone call, without the consent of all parties to the conversation. Yeah, I know. And again, she's an officer of the court and sent in plenty of secret recordings. See California Penal Code, blah, blah. That first video Carolyn had you make, did it contain a phone recording? There was plenty of phone. She sent in plenty of phone recordings. If you get backed into a corner and wanted, you could call and ask them at their phone number over there yeah. If I want, I could just call them up and ask them. Could ask if they gave Carolyn consent to even play a soundbite of said video as proof, even email the vid to them, i.e. Jay in the last video didn't sound like he was aware of being recorded either, right? And I'm sure Gordo doesn't know what she's been screaming on the internet. So let's look at some of the things. I should really be writing a motion right now to dismiss a case against me by, you guessed it, an utterly frivolous and absurd case filed by my client's borderline sociopathic ex-wife. A complaint against you, huh? Is it a different complaint than this one? Oakley seeks sanction against opposing attorney for inappropriate comments about their son, May 22nd, 2013. Mark and Kim Oakley of VC are seeking sanctions against the attorney who represents one of the two nurses convicted of abusing their severely autistic son, Jamie Oakley, 24, who was in their care for several months. The Oakleys filed a complaint on May 7 against attorney Carolyn Elizabeth Cofton, defense attorney for Matthew Alexander McDuffie, 28, for allegedly referring to Jamie Oakley as a retard. I don't know if Carolyn would use language like that, would she? According to the complaint in December of last year, Deputy District Attorney Natalie Villaflor and Detective Maureen Perkins reported, so this is the DA and the police detective are reporting that they heard Coachman say, my client is a saint for having to put up with that retard. Did you deny this, Carolyn, that you said this? Because we're going to go through some of your fucking quotes. I'm wondering if the victim's family would be interested in some of your words and your videos, Carolyn. I'm wondering if the California fucking Bar Association is interested in some of the things you've had to say and you've written publicly. So we're clear here. I can't begin to thank you for all that you've done for me. You can use my name and everyone else's name, including my last name. Thank you. You need to be stopped. Because you're a sociopath with a law degree. It makes you dangerous. That makes it where I can't ignore this anymore. Not only for my sake and Charlene's sake, for the world's sake. My client is a saint for having to put up with that R word. According to the complaint, Cofton then went up to the 5th floor of the Family Protection Unit of the District Attorney's Office in Vista, California, stomped in and told the Deputy District Attorney, Keith Wannabe, I'm here for the retard case. I'm sure you denied this, right? Did you? Kim Oakley told the Roadrunner, I can't let this ruthless defense attorney get away with dehumanizing my autistic son or insulting the special needs community. Michael Garriston, 62 of Valley Center, the other nurse in the case, was recently convicted of 2 felony and 4 misdemeanor counts. He was caught on tape committing acts of brutality on Jamie Oakley, including gouging his eyes, yanking him by the hair, and slamming his head onto the ground. What a nice guy. Jamie's mother, Kim Oakley, said she is outraged that Garriston has gotten away with it. The judge gave him a pathetic 3 years of probation, just like the judge did in the animal cruelty case. He just keeps getting away with his abuse of innocent, vulnerable life. I can only hope God's justice is the justice we are seeking for our son, she said. McDuffie was found guilty of 2 misdemeanor counts and willful cruelty to a dependent adult and acquitted on 2 similar counts. I'm sure this is another borderline sociopath, 2 borderline DA, and a borderline cop making up things, right? Because now you're writing a motion to dismiss a case against you by, you guessed it, an utterly frivolous and absurd case filed by my client's borderline sociopathic ex-wife. So you got another complaint against you. Hero of Reddit. Hero lawyer of Reddit. Well, she has no active complaints or things that I could find against her bar license. So I'm guessing maybe nothing came of this. Because probably she denied it. But let's look at some of the things she's written. I only refer to the golden child as the gay cokehead. Makes the old man squirm. Gee, I don't know. I don't know if you have the ability to walk in and call a client a retard. I don't know. Let's see what else we can pick out of here. Because there was more up top. Let's go to this one. Oh, yeah, this is you outing your brother. Here. That's the gay porn publicity I referred to. But this shit, I wonder how the California bars would feel about you gay shaming your brother. Note the gay shoes. This is you sending this shit. Note the gay shoes. This motherfucker is balls deep in the Hershey Highway. Oh, I'm sure you didn't call that client a retard, though, right? I'm sure you didn't do it, Carolyn. I'm glad you keep mentioning you're a lawyer in all this, and I'm glad you keep signing it and making sure everybody knows you're an attorney. So you keep saying this and letting everybody know that I'm attaching my law license to this. Let's see what's up here. Didn't take much to research on the internet because we found him decked out, loud and proud at the Gay Pride Parade here in San Diego. And it wasn't to promote his construction business. Or are they hiding the gayness from themselves? His son, who is a sissy boy. Lawyer, attorney, hero of Reddit. I had the opportunity really fucking telling him off and tell him what a piece of shit he is, and that his precious cokehead sonny boy likes to suck dick. Carolyn E. Cofton, attorney at law. More like attorney at law, LOL. The fact that you would do this, that you would risk your career and your law license and commit acts of tortious interference and slander. What did I tell you? I told you I can't help you. You're beyond my capacity to help you, to get professional help. And what do? You use your law, you go on Reddit and join 6 very disturbed people with no power whatsoever. And you get them riled up and you start trying to get them, and you accuse me and my wife of child trafficking. Her Facebook page was never, CS Artworks was never a secret. It was never a secret. It was all to promote her artwork, her marijuana girls, that she sells on Fine Art America, the prints. The paintings are been on the walls. I've talked about it. You're not exposing anything. Again, but this is, and if you were just the seventh retard, as you like to put it, the seventh retard, and I'm going to use your word, as you'd like to put it, then I ignore it. But you're not. You've had every opportunity in your life, and it's still not good enough for you. And then you want to tell lies and destroy. No. No, Carolyn. No. You all want to play super sleuth and think you can investigate things? You can't. Not like I can. Because I really don't have anything to hide. Nothing. I've laid it all out there, trying to twist this. I'm like, they're talking about mortgage fraud, or I'm lying about the house. And I will say this, there may be a second lawyer involved in this, or person in the legal field involved with this, and I'm going to find out. This isn't going to stand. So, this isn't a dox because I have your permission. You never rescinded it. You're on Reddit actively telling lies and riling people up. And you know what? People should know the character of who's making the accusations and the things that they've said publicly that they have no problem with. And I'm sure the California bar and the LGBT community organizations out in California would love to know what you really think. Because though I do call out men on the down low like this, and I think your brother is gay. I mean, I do believe your brother's gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay. I'm saying it as a matter of fact to the condition of narcissism, of why it's going the way it's going, why he's a son husband, why it happened. I'm not saying, he's bad because he's gay, or he's make fun of him because of the type of sex he has. You do. You want to shame him for his shoes and his parade, and you call him the gay cokehead, and then record your parent, as a lawyer, record your parents without their knowledge, send it in, put it on the internet, which I appreciate. Made good videos. But then you're so out of control and so sociopathic in your own head, you don't even realize your own risk. And then you go out there and you do something this stupid. Why do you do it? Because you've never faced real consequence. Well, you're going to face it this time. You're going to face it this time. Whatever that may be. Whether they sanction you, whether they suspend your law license, whether the LGBT community just makes an issue over a homophobic attorney who's just out for power and to hurt people and money. I don't care. I don't care. This is a line in the sand because you have power. The other 6 idiots don't. Unbelievable. Unbelievable that you would put yourself in this type of position. But you did it. You did it. I'm sure these people's parents, I'm sure the victim's parents would love to know how that have solid evidence of how you talk and speak. Because all of our communications, all of it is going to the California bar. All of it. So have fun with that. Have a great time. This is very, very disheartening. Because people want me to fail. They want the channel to fail. And all they care about is driving traffic, driving business, driving contributions away. Because they're salty and they're jealous. But what I'm not going to allow, I am not going to allow some rich little spoiled brat to have a tantrum at me and my wife's expense. Not going to happen. I will be reaching out to Lael and Jay. I'll be reaching out to Gordo. And they will be made aware of all of this. All of it. as will the California bar and these victims who probably didn't get justice for your fucking horrible, horrible behavior. I need a smoothie and a cookie. Charlene is really upset. So, anybody who has a question, ask. I have nothing to hide. They do. So, thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for your support. I want to thank everybody for your kind words. It is what it is. But I ain't taking this shit. So, you guys know what to do with the links in the description box if you want to support the channel. We always need your support because people like this can turn on you in a heartbeat. And this is what they're capable of. So, see you all soon, everybody. Bye.